Yo boys, what's going on? This is Yorkie here. Welcome back to another episode of this FIFA 22 Spurs career mode here. And we are on episode number 3 now of season number 2. Now, if at any point during this episode you do think to yourself, hang on a minute, I left a comment and this dick right here isn't addressing what I said, because I'm recording this in the last episode back to back, so I will get to it eventually. Now, we've hit 1k on every episode so far, view-wise. Ridiculous. I had no idea that this is how FIFA 22 was going to go for me. Once again, just a massive thank you from Yorkie to you. We're going to start this episode by taking on Crystal Palace. We've got some games to play as well in the Champions League. Well, I will get one game in from the Champions League and then the game in the Cup. We might, there's no way we get to that Atalanta game today. Just facts. No way we get to that game. Of course, if you didn't see the last episode, go back and watch it. I've tweaked the sliders again because I think there was a lot of goals. So the goals is really good, especially for the neutral. And to show you guys that, us scoring that amount of goals for the rest of the year, not so realistic. So I'm going to tighten up the defences a bit. Apart from that, Lautaro is feeling pretty fit again, and hopefully we'll be back in the starting 11 before you know it. Now, let's pick the side to take on Crystal Palace. They're 8th in the season, and as you can see right there, the table is already extremely tight. I'm hoping we can keep our form up because I would like to compete for as long as possible in the title race this season. I don't think we could go for the title this year, of course. Champions League football will have a huge impact in that, playing all the extra games, but I wouldn't mind pushing it as far as humanly possible. Fulham are in 7th as well, I've just noticed that. But it's very early, 4 games into the season. I'm not going to take anybody lightly. Palace could be a difficult test. Selhurst part of the venue for this first one today then, boys. And I'm excited, you know. Palace is not an easy game. They're looking a lot better under Patrick Vieira. And they'll be a tough task for us today. A little bit of rotation with the starting 11. We've got the cup game against Everton coming up. And I don't think that's a really favourable draw for us, considering Everton in our first cup game. But I would like to go again as far as possible in the cups, the Carabao Cup and the FA Cup and the Champions League. Trophies is what I'm trying to put in the cabinet here, boys. And I think there's a good opportunity, if we can get into the later rounds of said cup, that we could potentially win it. Opted not to start Lautaro today, and Vlahovic will start again. I just want to make sure that Lautaro's got all the fitness in the world before I start putting him into the danger zone, which is playing football, obviously. He's on the bench, though, so we do have that option. This is a great ball to Bergwijn already. And if he can find Roberto Firmino, which he can't do, we would have been 1-0 up. I'd be there. Just found Dusan Vlahovic. Manages to turn and fire off his shot. Not a bad turn from the man inside. We've got to be cautious. I know at the moment that we're playing very aggressive attacking football, which is what I promised to bring to Tottenham. But defensively, we've been quite wide open so far this season. And if at all possible, I'd like to stop that. If I could create anything from this corner, we've just not really created anything from corners, and we won't create anything from this one. Well, that throw out was a bit aggressive, and it's ended up causing them to lose the football. Stevie B might try and slide that one into Bobby Firmino, but it didn't come off. Oh, great ball from Palace. What a ball that is. Sanchez needs to cut it out, and nearly just like that, Palace would have taken the lead with their first opportunity in the game. Taking them 30 minutes to have their first shot. Could have been a goal. Williams Jr., I have no idea who it is. I feel like it's a regen, but not a clue. If you guys do, if you've heard of him before, let me know. Højbjerg. Oh, this could be good. Could be good. If that run is good, and it is, I believe it's Bergwijn. Bergwijn now. What can we do? Bergwijn. Of course we score it, and there we go. Stevie B will make it 1-0 Tottenham Hotspur. And it was a breakaway in the end that led to the goal. We've dominated the match. I'm just happy to have got through that. Dominguez's ball to Bergwijn, though, was really good. It's from their corner. Finding Eze. Big fan of Eze. Let's try and stop him putting anything in. Sensei now. We'll fire that across, and Williams, just like that. Oh, my God, he's hit the post. Just weren't quick to react. Oh, we can't keep up with the man in the middle. What's Romero doing defensively? Well, look at that from Sanchez, and I know people wanted us to sell him. Moments like that, why he's still in this team. We do have the lead here at half-time, but, I mean, it feels like Palace had a few opportunities and chances then to get a goal back, so I'm not feeling comfortable. We might even swap the formation around coming out for the second half. There we go at the start of the second half. I've gone 4-4-1-1 with Roberto Firmino. Roberto Firmino. Oh, I'm never going to get his name right, am I, when I'm calling him Firmino? Roberto Firmino now as a centre-forward, and I spotted that run. And is he onside? He is onside. Roberto Firmino now will cut that inside to Gil. Gil's down. Vlahovic. Oh, he's got to score it. He's got to score it. I was losing names and words then, but it doesn't matter. We nearly scored. That was great play from us. This formation could work out. Højbjerg there. Finds Bergwijn. Good footwork from Stevie B. Good footwork from Stevie B. He's going to drive inside. Steven Bergwijn. They haven't closed him down properly and fires off the shot. Guaita's equal to it. Bergwijn already looking like the liveliest of players we've got out there on the pitch. The man with the best hair in the game. Mr. Brian Gill's going to take this corner. They're going to make a substitution first. Okay. Nico Williams Jr. That is who was up top. I've never heard of him. I've never heard of him. And maybe I should have done. We're going to go towards Sanchez again. They'll win it, but they've got some problems here in the box. They'll get it away now. Remembering we scored from a corner. Do not want to give them the ability to break away like we did. Dele Alli's got great footwork. Oh, that's just magnificent. Gill, surely. What a save, Guaita. You know if that's Son, that's back of the net. It was a scrappy game, but a win is a win. And that's all we need to make sure we do. It doesn't matter what fashion we win it in. Bergwijn with the only goal in the match, and I'll take that happily here at Selhurst Park. It felt like we were the better team as well, and I think the stats show that. I just think, actually, when we changed formation, we controlled the game a little bit more, so we could play that aggressive style, go out there and try and grab the goal, but then we can also just tighten stuff up a little bit to make sure that we keep the win. Something I've not done enough, probably during games, is swapping formation. I do tweak tactically and stuff before a match, but usually once we're in the game, that's it. That's my formation. I stick to it. I should probably tweak it a bit more during the game. Here we go then. EFL Cup time, taking on Everton. I have rotated a little bit, but it was key players I wanted to make sure that could play this one, i.e. Son, because that man's a difference maker. No matter who you've got in this starting 11, that man is a difference maker. Dele Alli comes back in. Scarlett's going to get his first opportunity today up top. Aaron's at right back, and when I say opportunities, first opportunity of this season. And Austin comes in as our cup goalkeeper this season. They've rotated as well, by the look of it, because I don't know who Gibson and Astley are. I don't think it's the Gibson from Norwich, is it? Did Norwich sign Gibson? It might have been. All Broadheads. And Rodriguez up top. Is that James? They've got Jovic in behind him. Again, this is still on the early build of the game. The CPU squad selection issue might actually not be in the game anymore. It might have been patched out. I'm probably still experiencing it because we are on a career mode that has been set up day one, early access. A reminder as well to keep your eyes peeled for the second career mode on the channel coming in the coming days. I've picked the team. I've recorded the episode, yet to edit it though. Hopefully it comes out well. And yeah, just keep your eyes peeled for that one. It's not going to mess with this Spurs series whatsoever. The Spurs series is going to be the same. We haven't picked an upload time yet, but I think it's probably going to stay either 3:30 or 4:30. But yeah, Spurs has gone nowhere from Monday to Saturday. 6 episodes a week for you boys. And there he is, Lautaro Martinez picking up a knock back in the team today. Great experience for Scarlett's being able to play next to, some really good strikers. Should really help him grow. Probably need to swap Scarlett's number as well. I don't think he should be number 44. Surprisingly, it's not raining tonight. And that does look like James Rodriguez. So James Rodriguez is playing up top. Jovic in behind. Hey, who am I to pick that apart? Look what happened when I said about Doherty and Podence. That's poor. And Podence, they both scored against me. Max Aaron's not getting off to the best start in a Tottenham shirt, though. Martinez probably was begging for a run. But guess what? He's got Heung-min Son instead. And Heung-min Son in this position finishes teams off. Oh, he's not going to this time. Lautaro just couldn't get the shot off. It was blocked. It's not like Son, is it? I think the goalkeeper come out quicker than was expected. Højbjerg finds Son. We'll play that into Scarlett. Scarlett then into Dele Alli. And look how quickly they try and close around him. Scarlett now. Back out to Son. I think he is onside. Into Lautaro. What a save. What a save from the goalkeeper, because Lautaro tried to disguise that into the bottom corner. James now. Well, he's managed to get him behind here. Sanchez isn't quick enough. Oh, that's brilliant. We get really lucky there. Luka Jovic. That was absolutely fantastic. We got extremely lucky. And Everton, for me, probably look like the better side so far in these opening moments. Especially in these opening exchanges. Lautaro now. Held on to that, and then he's going to find Dele Alli, surely, for 1-0 is what I was expecting to be saying. I'm not. Dele's shot is saved. He may not have been a goal machine for us, but Dele Alli has caused problems. He is a goal machine. He's a goal machine. He is a goal machine. Hey, you speak it and it happens. How can you couldn't write that? I was literally going to say he hasn't been in the goals for us, but he has been great at assisting. He's just scored a header from the corner, and we will take the lead here. I don't know how he's managed to get himself on that, but what a goal that is for Mr. Dele Alli. Great leap. Great leap. That was misplaced. Oh, that's beautiful to Lautaro. And you're probably much right in this as a goal, surely. Definitely. Lautaro Martinez will make it 2. And Everton, all of a sudden, they're just crumbling a little bit here. They are just crumbling a little bit here. And they need to do better than that. Max Aarons wins the ball after a really wayward pass across field. And all it took was one straight pass through and Lautaro was in. And I had no doubt that he was slotting that in the back of the net. Well, here come Everton. And this is where they could be a problem. And we're going to have to focus on not letting them get the right ball in here. Davis, again, he's very good defensively. He really does add something different as Luka Jovic will make it 2-1. Just like that. I said he's the danger man. And he is the danger man. And what a hit that is. Again, you players do ball watch a little bit this year. As you'll see there, they just kind of stand. They never go to him. But, I mean, that's a rocket. I feel for Austin because he doesn't stand a chance of saving that. Maybe should have done better, actually, to be fair. That's his first goal for Everton in his first match. And that will be half-time. Not a bad scoreline for us. Just a little bit gutted to let Everton get back in right at the half. This is not a free kick position. You want to find James Rodriguez in. He's going to loft that. He's going to score it. I thought Sanchez might have just stopped it from going in. I knew Austin didn't stand a chance. So I was trying to move Sanchez into position. James Rodriguez has made this 2-2. And either side of the half, and Everton are right back in it. I mean, it is over the line. It was quite obvious. Austin didn't stand a chance. I don't think Lloris would have saved that either. I just couldn't get Sanchez on the line in time. But to be honest with you, this game is kind of leaning Everton's way now. I don't want it to be, but it kind of is. They've certainly improved as the game's gone on, and they look probably the favourites to win it at the moment. We haven't really had much to offer since the goals. Broadbent did well enough to get in there, but luckily for us, we've got a very good player in that position. Now, Lautaro Martinez, what can he do? He's going to run at them. I'm happy for him to run at them as well. And if we've got the runner, well, guess who we've got? Guess who we've got? Heung-min Son, surely! Ho, 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 ho! Lautaro to Heung-min Son, and he will make it 3-2. And just like that, we are right back in the lead. And I knew once I saw Son had made that run that he is the guy to volley this. He can volley these. Unreal finish. With that goal, we're going to be smart now. So we're going to bring on Lo Celso and Sessegnon. Sessegnon has fallen out with me, so I'm just trying to make him a little bit happier, but I think we're going to have to sell him. He's very unhappy that we didn't accept bids. He's just not an happy chappy right now at Tottenham. Son's going to play in behind Martinez, but as a cam, not a centre forward like Bobby did, and this should hopefully see the game out now. Celso there. It's a lovely disguised ball into Son. Oh! I didn't know if he could do it. There's a reason why we call this man Sonaldo. There really is a reason why we call this man Sonaldo. Probably shouldn't celebrate like that in front of the Everton fans, but there is a reason. I just dinked the ball in and I held my breath just for a brief second because I wasn't sure if he was going to be able to do it, and I should have never ever doubted him. 4-2 the lead. Son bags a brace, and I was right in resting him for this game. I'm pretty sure he's the best player on the game at this moment in time. Move aside Messi and Ronaldo. Son has arrived. And what a season he's having already. And he could have a massive impact in this team being successful this year. Oh, that's a great ball over the top. Jovic! Ooh, that was nearly in. I think Austin was beat there. Richarlison coming on now for James Rodriguez, but I think it's too little too late for Rafa and the boys. Really are dying embers now, but I mean, Everton are going to get an opportunity here. But I mean, it's game over. Richarlison goes for that. Nicely held by Austin, and that will be the full-time whistle. 4-2 the victory again, and today belongs to Heung-min Son. As per usual, the man pulls it out of the bag with an unbelievable performance. The second goal, the most fantastic of goals. But we will go through to the next round in the Carabao Cup. That was actually a really difficult game in which Everton, I think, were on top for large patches of it. And I don't know how we managed to win that 4-2, but we did. I do know how we managed to do it. Guess what? We've got Son in our team, and he's unbelievable. Martinez is happy with me for putting him back in the team. And I just think now with the squad we've got, there's not going to be many teams that can beat us. There really isn't. So reading through some of the comments while having a brew, which has actually become one of my favourite pastimes, have one of these and read through your comments. And someone actually did say play 4-4 1-1. So you, sir, you're actually very clever because we've used it twice now. And I enjoy how defensive it can be for us while still offering something going forward. A little bit better than what we had with the 4-3-3, which I like. I just don't think it suits us. I think we need that cam to link up with whoever we've got up top. And this kind of does it. We also could play it with a centre forward, which still gives Bobby that opportunity. So we're definitely going to stick with using this. I like this formation. I really like this formation. I think the 4-4-1-1 is going to be the second formation for us now moving forward. Also, when it comes to the comments, keep them coming. Genuinely, keep them coming, boys. I do love to sit down and just go through your comments and just chat with you. I'm used to being on Twitch, which we will be doing a lot of Football Manager stuff. My Twitch is down below, cheeky plug. I'll be doing a lot of Football Manager stuff when that comes out. I've got the beta save ready. We'll post it in the community post in and around the time and what we're doing for the beta. So I'm really used to having the chat there, talking to you the entire time while you're doing it. And it's nice on here just to have you guys in the comments chatting away, talking to me, giving me advice of what to do with the team, or just that you're enjoying the series genuinely means the world. But anyway, enough of that soppy crap. Let's sim this game against Brighton. We've got bigger fish to fry coming up. Dynamo Kiev in the Champions League midweek. We'll have to rotate this team a little bit. This will be the starting 11. Of course, Son has to be in the team, but I'm thinking more than anything, we'll rotate during the Champions League game because Kiev should be a team that we beat fairly comfortably. No shade on them. But Martinez is a little bit tired. He's fresh back from injury. I'm going to choose to rest him today and play Martinez and Bobby up top, of course, in Kiev on Wednesday. This isn't a bad Brighton side. They've made some improvements. Well, Seferovic definitely is a new player for them, but I don't know if Seamer's like a youngster they have. I don't know. It doesn't matter, does it? Because we're going to quick sim it, and we're hopefully going to get the win, and we do a 2-0 win there. Son with both back-to-back braces for Yorkiemann Son. He's a beast. He's a god, isn't he, Rayleigh? I think on this channel, we're going to end up worshipping to the god that is Son for probably the rest of this FIFA 22 cycle. This is going to be the boys travelling to Kiev in our starting 11. Martinez and Firmino and Son all in the team. I don't see any way, shape or form. At this moment in time, I drop Son. He's like our Ronaldo. I just don't think he's undroppable, right? He's undroppable at the minute. Skip gets to come in. Lo Celso getting some much needed minutes for him because he hasn't played that much this season. Timber and Tandanga, which could be the future partnership there at centre-back with Romero as well, moving forward in the future. Aarons is going to get another game here, and Neres on the right wing. We've actually got a relatively young bench as well. I'm taking Alfie Devine with us to the Ukraine and Jack Clark. Just potentially being able to take some of the bigger names off and give them opportunities if we can take a handy lead in this game. Not saying that that will happen. That would be the ideal scenario, though. This is going to be a tasty atmosphere in this one, boys. A very, very tasty atmosphere, I reckon, today in Kiev. Now, I believe this is actually their stadium, right? I believe this is actually their stadium with a running track. And luckily for us, it's got a running track so that the fans aren't so close to the actual pitch, because it will run riot in here tonight if they score early. I have no clue who that is, but let's just hope he doesn't have a good game, right? Interesting surface textures in FIFA this year on Next Gen. And obviously, I wasn't a Next Gen guy last year. I played on PC. I played modded a lot as well. And it just felt a bit different. Kiev here, though, to Rodriguez, who could cause us some problems. I've used Mikolenko and Rodriguez in the past, and they're both very good on the ball. A lot of the rest of the players, apart from Victor Sagankov, I know as well. I don't actually know. And now guess who we've got it out to. Son takes a heavy touch, though. Not ideal here. We're going to have to be tight against them. I think they will probably dominate possession. We will break on them. This pitch is a wide pitch as well. Mikolenko now. I'm a fan of Mikolenko, to be honest with you. And we're just forcing them to have to pass this ball about by being so tight to them. Oh, that's a very well disguised ball from Rodriguez. And it's in. Tandanga blocks it. Skip now. Son will try and break that to Lo Celso. Lo Celso tries to fire it out wide to Neres. Neres then to Aarons. And this could be the breakaway because Aarons has got the pace that you need. Guess who's across? Guess who's across? No, Aarons. Not the right ball. I wanted it to Son. What a pass that is. What a pass that is. And they're moving the ball nicely. Sagankov will get it in. It's up against Timber as well, and Timber's 5'3". So it's not the ideal situation, but this could be the ideal situation for us. Lo Celso Back inside to Bobby Firmino. Bobby Firmino to make it 1-0, and that is exactly what you want to be seeing happening. Kiev have absolutely dominated this game. Absolutely dominated it. And that's the opportunity we needed to make count, and that's what we did. Great bit of play. Neres taps it in there to Firmino, and this was always going into the back of the net. He's finding his goal-scoring form here with us, and I'm excited to see what he can do. We may have the lead, but I'm not stupid. They've dominated this game so far. Absolutely dominated it. And it's moments like this where we need to use the width of the pitch. And we will do that now. Regulon tries to fire it in. I think Martinez is offside. I think the flag's gone up. It has gone up. I thought he was offside. Great finish from Martinez. Really good finish. He'll be devastated with that. He's disappeared. He's back. He disappeared then. Did you see that? Did you see that? The man is a wizard. But yeah, I thought he was offside. Firmino now. Martinez. They always wait for that little hold up. Bobby Firmino. That's a great disguised ball. But heading isn't his strong suit, is it? Son, though, he's got it all. His passing range, his dribbling ability. He's really just become the complete player over the last few seasons. He just has. And, oh, that's bad, though. What a save from Lloris. He's perfect. He's perfect for us. Special, special player. And I'm going to wax lyrical about him as much as humanly possible. I will also try not to switch off as much as that, though, because they were in there. Corner now for Dynamo Kiev. Caused me a few problems already, so I don't want any of this. Get it away. We don't. It's going to be Sigankov now, pulling that back. Oh, Neres is down. That's not what I want to see, is it? Timber then. Go on, Timber. I thought he'd won it back. Neres is barely back up. And that shot... near enough, whistles past the post. His first appearance for Leeds was because of injury. And his first appearance here under my first 11 is going to be due to injury. Jack Clark comes on for Tottenham. That's a nice bit of play already. Aarons now finds Lautaro, who is onside this time. Can he finish it? Of course he can. Lautaro Martinez is a special player. A very, very special player. And he's having a very good time here, isn't he? He's having a very good time. And the only thing is how long can we hold on to this man if he keeps bagging the goals and we don't win the silverware? I am still working, I promise you boys. I'm working on the sliders because I know these games are they're great, but they're a little bit too high scoring. And that's great defending there from Regulon. They're a little bit too high scoring, so I'm trying to fix them for realism's sakes. That's the first rail near post goal I've scored. Well, things are going basically as planned come half-time with 2 goals to the good. I think we might be at a stage where we could take off one of our star players, probably Son. Son's not going to come out for the second half. And we're going to bring on Gil. Gives Gil a good opportunity, and to be honest with you, Son's played every minute of the last 2 games, so I want to give him a bit of a rest. I don't want him playing too much for me. Taro there to Jack Clark. Gets an opportunity to raise the occasion here. Aarons tries to lift that one in. Oh, I thought he'd made it over. Clark will find it back. Firmino trying to get onto the ball. And the pressure here in the second half. We're dominating possession a little bit more as well. We knew we needed to in this second half. First half, we just had no control over the football. That's not bad. Gill will whip that one in towards his man. He's going to end up back on the football as well, is he? He's not. Sigankov wins it. Get there, finds the Celso. Oh, Celso tries to find Bobby Firmino. Couldn't make the pass happen, and it's kind of gone the way we wanted it to go this second half. We've tried to dominate possession. Stop them having control of the football, which they had so much of in that first half, and just kind of nullify them. We haven't done much, but that's fine. We didn't need to do much. That wasn't bad, though. Bobby Firmino's been tackled. Unlucky. Well, I say we give the youngsters the opportunity. Off comes Giovanni Lo Celso. On comes Alfie Devine for his first ever Champions League appearance. And I'm hoping that nothing goes wrong. He's got 10 minutes of football here, so him and Jack Clark both ended up playing a bit of football today, which is good to see. I'm always excited to give youngsters opportunities. Max Aarons there surely was fouled. Wasn't given. Well, Devine's pass there was Devine. Lautaro Martinez now. Fine, Skip. Oh, Skip disguised that. Jack Clark. Can he fire off a shot? It wasn't a bad one. It'll be tapped in. It won't be. I thought Regulon. Oh, no, it was Lautaro Martinez there. I thought he was going to tap that in. Just a bit unlucky from him. Great shot from Jack Clark. Lovely to see that. Oh, that's nice, though. That was nice, though. And Bobby Firmino's shot is too close to the goalkeeper. We got the job done there, boys. We got the job done. It was nice to be able to bring in Clark, although the injury to Neres is worrying me. And it was mighty fine to be able to give Alfie Devine some football time as well, as we look to grow him in his career. Lautaro Martinez with a goal and Bobby Firmino. They're the two men up top this year, and they're bagging the goals already in the early stages of this season. Very professional job there, and it was needed. And we've got Middlesbrough coming up thick and fast. What else does this month have to offer us? Well, that's the end of that month. We've got Middlesbrough coming up. We've got Southampton coming up. And then we actually play Reading in the next round of the Cup. I'm going to actually play this Middlesbrough game because I just want to see what they're like. Freshly promoted side. We don't often get to play against a team like Middlesbrough. But yeah, I'm going to play that game. I like the idea of it. Good news on the Neres injury as well. It is only 5 days. Yet to have any long-term injuries this season. I don't need to worry with that. And that's good to see. So Martinez has had 5 days and now Neres will follow suit. I actually think that was our first clean sheet of the season as well. Now, Tom Della do want to loan Alfie Devine, and I actually want to loan him out. Again, it's the same situation this year. Delegate it and you'll get the loan. It's just basically the way it works. It's something they've not fixed. But I think it would make more sense for him to go out on loan, at least for this season. We knew we needed strength in depth this season, and I think we've got it. Vlahovic comes in for this game next to Martinez, and Dembele gets a game this season. He hasn't played that much, and I feel for him, but Dele Alli has been so good in that position. Bergwijn will play on the right. Timber next to Romero. I need to give Timber at least some game time this season so he improves. And of course, the undroppable Son starts on the left once again. Dembele up top. I don't know what Dembele it is. In my mind, it's the one from Lyon, but it's crazy that they managed to sign Moussa Dembele from Lyon in their first season up in this division. We'll have to watch out for Amiobi's pace as well out on the left. 4 goals in 3 games for Son. Honestly, how good has he been? How bloody good has he been? What's that Yorkie talking about how good Son is again? Of course, he's unbelievable, boys. But here we go. Middlesbrough today. Freshly promoted Middlesbrough. How much would Middlesbrough fans love to be hearing that? Really. And I'm pretty sure this isn't the Riverside. But it could be. It could have been in the game from years gone by, but I'm pretty sure it's not. But it will be a feisty atmosphere today, I imagine. It is actually the Riverside. The Riverside Stadium is in the game. I don't know why, but I'm not complaining. That's really cool if you're a Middlesbrough fan. Lautaro Martinez. This might not be so cool if you're a Middlesbrough fan. No, it's not. It's not cool if you're a Middlesbrough fan. It's not. In the opening moments, the first pass you play is to a Spurs player, and we end up going straight through and scoring. Lautaro Martinez is at it again. And the Spurs fans, they're going mad. He's really good, boys. He might be too good for us. I have a feeling if we don't win stuff and a big bid comes in, we're going to have to let him go. But what a finish that is. 4 goals in 5 matches for him. Absolutely on fire this season. We're on fire in front of goal, to be fair. Well, take 2 here for Middlesbrough. And the best idea here for you, Middlesbrough, would give us the ball straight away. Taro to Dusan Vlahovic. Knocks that one into Ndembele. And Ndembele waited too long to play it into Son. But Son is back on side. But the pass from Ben Davies... not the greatest. It's not Davis's strong suit, is it? His strong suit is how good and what he offers to us defensively. But that wasn't great from him. That's a good ball, though, into Dembele. Could it be Karamoko Dembele? Or would you play Karamoko Dembele up top? Well, to be fair, the AI will play anyone up top, won't they? To be honest with you. DVB. Focus on Son, boys. They needed to focus on Son. They haven't. And Middlesbrough might be about to be taught a very valuable lesson. No, they're not. He saved it. Stojankovic saves it. It's not often Son goes clean through. And I think I tried to give him the eyes and go that bottom corner, but the keeper's read it well. Oh, that's a bit of a surprise. Thought that was going to be a goal. That's not bad ball in, actually. Going to bounce about it a bit in there. And we're going to end up winning it back. Dembele now. We'll get that out wide to Son. Son now in a good position. Can curl it, but Stojankovic will save it. Oh, that's great play for Middlesbrough. Mistake was made, and Dembele shot saved by Lloris. I can't help it. I need to know if it's Moussa Dembele. It's not. Shariki Dembele. That makes so much more sense. I was like, there's no way they've got Moussa Dembele. But okay, it's Shariki Dembele. That's fine. That's fine. I'm at ease now. Every time he gets the ball, I'm like, how have they got Moussa Dembele? But that makes a lot more sense. Oh, that could have been dangerous. Lautaro won't fail a pass to Dembele, and he should have made it 2-0. He really should have made it 2-0. Emerson there fires that one into Bergwijn. I'd love a second goal right at the start of this second half. Dusan Vlahovic fires off the shot. Lautaro there. What a great disguised pass that is to Bergwijn. DVB's going to push into the box. Fire it back across. Dembele couldn't do anything with it. It was a difficult opportunity for him, though, and this could be a problem. Amiobi piling forward now. I think Højbjerg's slide there just did enough to put him off. Oh, that's space, isn't it? Dusan Vlahovic. Dembele's been found again. He's got so much space, but he needs to find the back of the net with one of these. He really does. Great play again. Great driving run from him, but he just needs to... He's got to fire it further into the corner. Well, we've recycled the ball fairly well, and we've managed to get it to Son, who will win the game. He will win the game, because that is exactly what Heung-min Son does. And that will be 2-0. We can make our subs now and rest some of these bigger players. Son, again, he is just magical. I'm loving using him so much. What a finish. What a finish. But with the goal, I didn't realise that Romero's picked up a knock. He's going to come off for Sanchez. Also going to bring off Son for Sessegnon. And we will play Scarlett up top now, next to Dusan Martinez coming off the pitch. I'm feeling confident now with the scoreline. So, we need to rest our bigger players. We've got important games coming up. Amiobi. Timber's done really well to stay on him, but he wasn't good enough. And that might be a goal, but it's not. He wasn't far off, though. Really hit that with some venom, and that's really not that far off. Another great victory for us. Another 2-0. Thoroughly professional performance here, and we just really had quality that helped us beat Middlesbrough there. Son and Martinez with 2 wonderful goals. We can't complain at that, can we? That's a really good professional result, but what's the injury going to say for Romero? Exactly the same, Bruce, shoulder. They can keep giving us these. Romero will be out for 5 days, which isn't an issue for me whatsoever. That's going to be all for this one today, guys. Another good episode. Some more brilliant results for us, and we're really potent going forward at the minute. As you can see there, we're top of the league at the moment, but when you consider who we've actually played in the league, there's still some unbelievably tough games to come there. Liverpool, Leicester will be a really tough game. Daka is the top goal scorer at the moment for Leicester. He's someone we should potentially have our eye on, but I think they'll finish up others again, which doesn't mean that he would sign for us. He's just unreal on this year's game. But we are top at the moment. Let's see how we do go moving forward. We've got some brilliant players, but I am a little bit worried that if we don't achieve what we need to this season, those players probably won't be here for so much longer. But Son, 4th there on top goal scorers, 5. Only 1 less than Harry Kane. Appreciate each and every one of you. Of course, this is going to be going up on the Saturday, so remember, no Spurs on a Sunday. We do Spurs Monday to Saturday. Hope you have a great weekend. Come on, Tyson Fury. Let's get the win in the boxing. I'll be watching that for sure. Take it easy. Have a good one.